Alright, here we go again. Get clone. So, in this video, we are going to record our latest attempt to work with dev containers. So, we got a little info earlier when I was waiting for my family for something secretive things that we are doing, and while watching YouTube, let me check if we can still remember what we discovered. Okay, so we already got a extension dev container here, so we can Control Shift P, and then we're going to add dev container, add dev container configuration file. Okay, so we're going to add that. Add configuration to user data folder. This avoids having outgoing changes in your workspace folder. Add configuration to workspace. This allows you to share the configuration with others via source control. I think this is fine. And then this is develop full stack applications with .NET backend and TypeScript frontend. Yeah, I think this one is can use this. And what is this? Bookworm. Okay, let's use this. And what's this? Still is 21. So what we want is the bash. So bash command zsh plugin. This one and GitHub CLI Angular CLI .NET CLI. What else? .NET. What else? Angular. Yeah, okay, I think this is fine. So this is the then keep defaults. So let's check here what will it build for us. Okay, so there you go. It has a dev container, it has MSSQL, it has Docker file, a Docker compose, Docker file. So yeah, we should have reopen in container. Okay, we're going to reopen in container. But let's check if there are yeah, this is the file that it gave us. Oh, no man, we should have it a little simpler. We haven't explored yet on the MSSQL side of dev containers, so this might make it a little complicated. So let's read what is in Docker Compose. It has a DB and an app. The app has a Docker file. This should be the Docker file. So, oh man. Oh man. Yeah, let's see if we can make a sense of what's going on with this one. So for the feature, we added this one here. I'm not sure if this we can bash. Yeah, I'm not really sure on this one. Our goal is we should be able to execute ng and .NET inside the dev container. So hopefully that our theory will work, so that yeah we can try things, and this should be the standard way of building now. Earlier on my previous videos, I'm trying to do Docker development inside the Docker container. But yeah, if I I can't if I have I think Visual Studio cannot do proper IntelliSense um, on the code of my code. If I just mount a code like in the host OS, then it is mounted to the Docker container, but um, the Visual Studio plugins are still in the host OS. So I think, or I'm not sure if it can. Yeah. So if the code is in the host OS, yeah, I'm not sure if it can do proper IntelliSense. If the runtime and SDK is inside the Docker container, but the files are in the host OS, and whenever we update the host OS, it will just mount those changes to the Docker file. Yeah, so that is my earlier setup. And today, this is now using the Visual Studio Code Docker container. And let's see if this is much better experience or if my workflow is better than this. Wait, nak, I'm recording. Pakita daw ko sa video lang nga. Nag-record ko lang nga. Oh man, it takes so much time just to download this. I'll just pause this and I'll just continue later. Let's continue our recording. So it's still trying to download things. It's building the image. Okay, I'll pause the recording. Right, so just an update. This is now downloading the database. I'm not sure what is going on right now. Running DB layers. So it's pulling. So I believe it's pulling the image. So na lang guys, nag-record ko lang ga. Alright, so I believe this is just going to pull all the things that we need for the SQL. What is it that we want to achieve? The SQL, .Net, and TypeScript thing. So I think this will take a little longer, so I'll just pause the recording again. Alright, so we're back at it again. Pull is complete, download complete, download complete. So what else is it that it's trying to do? So this is now opening the remote Docker container, and if you're going to open the file that it generated, this is the files that it generated. So it created a dev container. It has a Docker file here. The Docker file here, it's getting from .NET image from Microsoft .NET dev container. It's installing the thing here from sh, the tools for a SQL server, blah blah blah. Then run su viscode, install TypeScript, install nvm install. So it's using nvm. What else? Dev container here. So it's for .NET, Node.js, and MS SQL. So it's Docker compose file. Oh, it's now running here. It's now open in the dev container. So I'll close this one. That's the host app. This is inside the dev container. Now we want to open a terminal. Alright, so there's the readme, and if we're going to ng, because we have in the in the dev container JS, we have the customization, we have the feature Angular here, so we should be able to run Angular here. So we're going to run ng new, or maybe we just go ng version. So you need to specify a command before moving on. ng version, so we have version 20. Would you like to enable auto completion? This will set up terminal to, so pressing tab will, while typing Angular CLI command will show possible. Okay. Would you like to share sudo Nimbus usage data? Okay, I'm good with it. So our Angular is Angular 17. Okay, so let's start creating things. So let's ng new hello dev container nx, ng hello, or maybe ng hello dev container. Alright, so this will be our Angular app. It's going to create. Okay, so we're not gonna render the SSR. Now it's building the Angular app, and let's see if it generates in our host. Oh, no, it's here in our host also. That's good. So this is inside the dev container, but it's also emitting files to our host host OS. So we'll try to run this in Linux later, but setting up is a pain because I think it will take an hour to complete setting up the entire environment. So can we open a new one, and then while waiting for the .NET, the Angular, let's set up .NET, and .NET new web API name, .NET hello dev container. Alright, so it's creating. This one here is also creating. This one here is creating. And if we refresh this one here, now it's creating the .NET, which is cool. So .NET is done. And if we cd .net lodev .net run. Alright, so it's running. So let's open in browser. Let's check Swagger. Oh, Swagger is here. Alright. And if we update here in the program files, so if we put here .NET test and then refresh this, do we have a .NET test here? I think this one here will do a random. So we will comment this out and then return OK summaries, or just return summaries. Just return summaries. Okay, so let's refresh. Is there a .NET test, or do we have to rerun? Alright, so .NET test. Alright, so that's cool. It's running. And if we go to this one here is in dev container. Let's open up the VS Code that is inside, that is on the host OS. So let's go to the .NET. So let's see here. Oh, there's a .NET test, and in the dev container there's a .NET test. All right. And what else? So what is this? Is this the Angular? Okay, let's close this one. Yeah, this one is still loading. Still installing our Angular. Okay, so I believe I'm getting it now. But let's see if we can do this with existing application. I believe for the existing application we can just use the universal environment. That is for the next video, how to do it from little by little, like from scratch, how we are going to do things. So this one here is for our .NET, and once the Angular is finished, I think it's gonna open up a new port here in the ports. So let's just wait for it. Alright, so Docker Angular is done. We just need to get config. What's that? Get brand. Do we need to? Let's see. We don't need to, right? Because this is already in this. Okay, so get. What's this? Yeah, it's trying to install that. How do we do that? If we add, you've added another get repository inside your current repository. Clones of the outer repository will not contain the contents of the embedded repository and will not know how to obtain it. If you mean to add a submodule, use get submodule add. Oh man. Okay, so let's try that. Right branch main. Detected W's ownership and repository. How do we ng new GitHub? ChatGPT. How to engine new without initializing get. Skip get. We should have this skip get. Yep, sorry, we haven't put the skip get. That's why we're having this trouble, but I believe we have it figured out for our dev containers. Alright, dev containers, baby. ng serve. So ng serve, this should open up a port here. Right, it's building and it's going to open up a port here, hopefully. Alright, so it asks us to open the browser. So there you go, it's opening it up. Our Angular application. So there you go. We'll go to ports. It open up a new port. Alright, so if we are going to made some changes here, so let's go back to the terminal, close this. So ng generate features dashboard standalone. Alright, so it's going to create a standalone component. Alright, so hopefully it created a, did it? Why? App features, so let's refresh. Okay, so there you go, our features. Let's go to routes. For the routes, we'll go path, that, and then load component. So it's not giving us IntelliSense. We should have an IntelliSense, right? So why is it not giving us IntelliSense? Load component, features. Dashboard component. Alright, and then in our app component in here, we're going to remove this, and then we're gonna put here dev containers, bye bye. And then we should be expecting that, or no, we haven't. So let's just ng serve again so that it will reload. So we just need to remember to add skip get. This is important. Skip get. Alright, skip get, right? Skip get. Yeah, skip get. Alright. So it's now building. Alright, so open up the new browser. This should give us dev containers baby, and it's working. And if we add another file here, hello, will it automatically reload? No, it did not. Why? Dev container. Yeah. So yeah, I think we'll have to. I'm not sure how to make this dynamically reload. Um, how to have a live reload on this one. But yep, I think we have figured it out a little bit already. All right. So yeah, how to ng-serve and hot reload the Angular application in dev containers. I went for some hot stuff, baby, this evening. I want some hot stuff. No, I think it don't understand what I want. Oh, hello. Let's try again. Maybe it just takes some time. Check. And let's refresh. There's no check. How should it reload? Control R? No. How to reload? Ah, let's try to figure it out in the next video. But we have a running dev container now, and we are good. We are good. We are good. We're good. All right. So cool. Thanks. Bye bye.